Do you compete in triathlon? Are you the kind of athlete who does better in training than you do in races? Or is there one part of your race, swimming part, running part, where you don't feel as confident? You have it physically, you know that. People have told you that, but it doesn't show up in race situations. And it makes me think of a professional triathlete I worked with by the name of Monica. And Monica was a smaller woman, maybe 5'2". A lot of the women she competed against were 5'9", 6'1". And Monica was great as a cyclist and was great as a runner and was a really good swimmer, but she didn't believe it. And while she did exceedingly well in smaller races, and she really did, she had a lot of success in smaller races. When she got to the bigger ones, she would lose her confidence as a swimmer. And she'd be on the beach before the start of the race, and she'd be thinking about how poor she was as a swimmer. She'd be thinking about how much bigger and stronger the other competitors were. She'd be thinking about even the kind of training that they had. And as a result, she would tighten up for the swim, fall way behind, and not be able to make it up in the other two events. So Monica called me, and we started working on what was going wrong for her. And clearly, what was going wrong for her was she was losing the race before it even started. And I say this to triathletes all the time. Races are won and lost before the start. And they're won and lost before the start because of what you focus on and what you think about. And like Monica, if you're too worried about the competition, if you're too worried about outcome, then you're going to get nervous, you're going to tighten up physically, you're going to lose your confidence, and you're going to underachieve. So we helped Monica change her focus on the beach. We helped her develop a pre-race routine that mentally took her away from the other athletes, the other competitors, where she only focused on herself, where she focused on relaxing herself, where she focused on mentally going to a different place, which calmed her down. And we had her practice these skills, and interestingly enough, within a period of 3 or 4 months, she got to the point where she could be at a really high level competition. And her experience on the beach before the start of swimming was entirely different than it had ever been. And she was able to swim really well, maintain her confidence, and as a consequence, finish the race really strongly. Now, developing those skills, the good news, anybody can do it. If you can relate to the struggles that I'm talking about in relation to Monica, if you have those going on for yourself, then with a little bit of training, because these are really common problems, with a little bit of training on the mental side, learning how to focus, learning how to stay calm, learning how to manage your last minute negative thinking and doubts, you can develop the mental toughness to be able to start to race with your potential. Now, you can do that through some of the training material I developed, the audios, the workbooks. You can do that working one-on-one with me. If you have questions about what the best approach would be, you can always call or email me. But I can promise you one thing. If you have dreams of going far in this sport, the only way you're going to make those dreams a reality is by systematically working on the mental side of your racing.